Okay, today is September 26th, Thursday. A little background information. I sunshine the Department of Public Health for my medical records for the illegal 5150 that happened on 9/18. Basically, I got a response, an incorrect response from Eileen.Shields, basically telling me that my medical records aren't public records, which is incorrect. I have taken the Department of Public Health to sunshine numerous times, 3, 4 perhaps, and at each and every turn, my medical records and me seeking them does fall under public records. The fact that, I can receive them through a public record request has always been acknowledged by the Sunshine Task Force. The last incident that we had, which of course you can go back and look on the Sunshine Task Force website to listen to the audio tapes, was their spin and their misinterpretation of HIPAA law, which they claimed that I would have to sign a HIPAA release form in order to receive my records, which of course is incorrect, because per the law, if I remember correctly, I can either ask for my records orally or in writing. There is no form specified other than to say, what it is that I'm requesting, just the generalities. However, it's a nice spin. It's a nice evasionary tactic. Now, earlier today, I called, the misdirect that I was sent by Eileen.Shields, because naturally they want to wash their hands of this. Unfortunately, the San Francisco General Hospital does fall under the purview of DPH, and under a immediate disclosure request to send me somewhere else, especially when I asked on the disclosure request to forward it to the correct person so that I could receive the information timely, is a subterfuge. Anyway, moving on, I spoke with Gail this morning, and she didn't even understand what sunshine was. I said that I had sunshined the Department of Public Health, and that I had requested my medical records, and that they had naturally tried to, one of the 3 Ds, deflect, defer, and deny, defer me to her for the records. I'd been calling since 9/24, the number I'd been given, and it just rang and rang and rang. There was no answer machine. Today I finally got through. Anyway, Gail told me that she didn't even understand what sunshine was. I explained to her what the principle of sunshine was, the Freedom of Information Act, etc. She gave me the address to come down. She said, come down to the main hospital, 101 Potrero, up to the 2nd floor, to go to 2B1 and to window 2B5, and that their hours of operation were 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, to bring an ID, which is fine. So I'm here to request my records orally, or to do what I need to do to show that, I can request them written also without being required to sign a HIPAA release form per what the law states. Now, you have to ask yourself a few questions. First of all, is this not, the hospital? Is it not under the jurisdiction of DPH? And as such, is this not more game playing on DPH's part? Well, I believe we all know the answer to that. Secondly, the next question you should ask yourself is that when I did take them to Sunshine regarding whether or not I would have to sign a HIPAA release form, it was the wonderful Mr. Wolf and the failing Sunshine Task Force from prior who, had to find a HIPAA expert. And of course, naturally, I can show you paperwork where, of course, they couldn't find one. Months later, they couldn't arrive at a decision. Oh, the rigged process of Sunshine, the city's infamous shield for what is required by law. Well, it's unfortunate. However, it is not my problem. So, I do believe that I'm still looking for the address that she gave me, 101 Potrero. So, isn't it wonderful? No street signs. Okay, 1100. Okay, so it's obviously back this way. Anyway, just like I said, let's watch the subterfuge. Let's watch whether, me asking the appropriate questions gets the appropriate answers. Let's see just how helpful the medical community is, when it comes to relationship of treating their own and doing things correct per law. I will think that you will find that, this DPH scam just continues. If you look everywhere, You'll see San Francisco police bringing people in, but, you know, they don't enforce medical law. You'll see the same thing with the sheriff. In my opinion, they probably still have the institutional police here, which break people's rights because they're rent-a-cops, and then they hand them off to the sheriff, which, of course, you've already seen what the game plan is when it's handed off to the sheriff through the Department of Public Health to obscure people's legal and medical rights, since, you know, they're just there to be the lapdogs and not enforce a person's civil rights to medicine, legality, proper humanity, you know, just what comes in a civilized society. The game plan is on. Anyway, I will turn this off because one of their false arguments is that I'm naturally trying to invade other people's privacies, which is incorrect. I did speak to the girl and she said it was okay to videotape, you know, so I'll turn it back on when I get to the window if I can ever find the place. Oh, I missed it. Okay.